Hello everybody and welcome back to Modded SimCity with me, the Trunkleton. Someone pointed out that I did make a mistake and it's fine. I had the road going the wrong way. See, you come up here, can't go in there, and then this is one direction, so let's bulldoze this very quickly. I've actually ran it for a minute so we can get the money back for this because I'm a fool, but that's okay. You know, stuff happens. Hold shift. We can get that there, that's better. This road comes up, but it's not necessary right now to adjust that. No one works here. See? It's just sewage. We can adjust that later. So let's get the power back into our city. What? I like it when it does that. There we go. So now that works fine. I also need to put garbage in. And for some strange reason, I'm having trouble being creative this time. And what I mean by that is I don't have a design for this city in mind. Now that might not necessarily be a bad thing, to be totally honest with you. The plan was to just go with the flow anyway. But generally when I go with the flow, I do have some sort of basic design planned. But right now I have nothing. That's made me think, why have I started to do this? Why? I'm using this as a connection to come over to this part of the city from here. It's the only way we can get in and out. So, the only real idea I have right now is it's all about the transport, and that's what our city is going to be about. That's why we're only using one-way roads. It's all about utilizing the transport as best as possible. So, maybe I'm going to have an airport and airship hangar in here, but I want to take an area out of this city. Maybe down here might be a good place to do it. Being on this side of the road and all, for there to be like a big central hub of our transport. So we have like our train station, and then we've got our elevated rail and our subway, somewhere where people converge. Generally that happens in a downtown area and at airports. So maybe we'll do one down here with an airport. And then maybe we'll do another one somewhere else. But, you know, like a Grand Central Station, something like that, you know, where you have a huge train station, and then, you know, that train station leads out to the region, let's say. It goes to other major cities, and then from there, it'd be connected to your subway station. And this is very big in Japan. They do this. They have these huge stations in their cities, and you got like the Shinkansen going out of town. And you've got your normal train station, which then leads to, you know, other small localized areas around the city, and then your subway. But my plan in this city is to use the trains and the elevated rail and the subway. So I'm thinking the elevated rail. What was I thinking? To maybe not be as common as the subway. We want subways a lot. We want a lot of subway stops, but then for greater distances, we want the elevated rail. Maybe one, let's say we have one down here and then another one up here. Just as an example, you see the distance that's between, and then, you know, maybe another one down here. And maybe have like 2 loops around the city of elevated rail. Maybe one loop around the outside and one on the more interior. And then with the subway stations, do multiple lines kind of, and then they cross at certain points. That's more of the plan for that, but I do want like a grand central area for them all to converge. We're not going to be using maglevs, it's not going to be necessary. But yeah, I do want to use the aeroplanes there to bring in tourists, because we are going to have tourist parts in our city. And I'm getting lag right now. Streetcars, we don't have any mods for streetcars, so I don't deem it necessary, especially if we're going to have the elevated rail. But this, let's see, the station, that will go on here, that's fine. That'll go on these one-way roads, but these wow, okay. It wasn't working the other day when I tried this did I try it last episode? It didn't really want to work. So I was thinking, so that's perfect then. We got subways, that's perfect. The only problem I can see with this is, if we do a road like this, we can only stick it on one side of the road. We don't get one big stop. Whereas if, just an example, let's just put that down. I'm going to delete that in a second. We go back here to the subways. Maybe that's not big enough. Let's bulldoze that. Let's get it a bit further away from this. If we use this, it's on both sides of the road, as you can see. So it's only one avenue, so it's like one subway station. Whereas with these roads, it's going to be technically 2 subway stations. So we're going to have them converge into one point, which I don't necessarily see as a problem. For now, we're going to carry on with this, and we need to get more housing in. So how am I going to do that? Let's see, let's go back to the roads. Let's just expand this area for now. While I think I really need to come up with a nice design for this city. Is that, if I hold shift? Oh, it's just slightly off. Which way are we off? I think we'd go that, you know what, let's not hold shift, let's just keep it straight. That will have to do. Coming from here though, it's a lot easier to do. Let's just expand that out a bit. I want this coming down at, let's put the guide, I took the guides off in the last episode of SimCities of Tomorrow. So let's put that there. Now let's bulldoze these roads. I think if we're going to do this, we're going to have other roads come across so we can line it up properly. You know, get the guides right. Because it's just a bit difficult right now. Let's think about this road. So they're coming down here and they're going across here. So we need a road coming down across this way at some point. I don't want it to quite match up with that either. For now, we hold shift. There we go. And then, oops, fingers in the wrong place again. The same down here. Hold shift. That's fine. Now let's get these zoned. Yeah, let's just do that for now. And we're going to need a few more shops. Let's just place a few shops down here. This is to bring in more cash. What I think about the design of the city. I do like this. It's so weird. It could be nicer, more round. And this texture map is quite nice. It's very simple. It keeps these plain and bare rather than having trees on. But then, maybe trees would be nice. But I must say, this is the high density avenue, so it's giving grass to the high density avenue instead of it just being concrete. This traffic is strange. Is it working properly? Oh no, they're not disappearing now, that's good. So that fixed itself. So, downtown area, let's see. I don't want it in the center of the map. I want it more up here. Quite a big area as well. So, what I might do is, let's use dirt roads. This is the cheapest form we've got to figure this out. Excuse me. Plus, all these roads are just single lane anyway, so let's go for a design. Let's see. Which way is the wind blowing as well? Because we're going to have a factory area. That's fine. I think the wind is blowing directly up. And it's not blue this time, which is good. So the mods are working better. So the wind is blowing up, which is good. So the factories, I think we'll stick our factory area up here somewhere. So let's take that off. So I'm thinking, let's curve this road. And what do we want to do? I want to do, this is going to be weird. It's too far over. We want to start maybe here. And bring this is just an outline. Maybe I should draw a road across first so we can get a nice straight oval. Let's just bring that over to there. So we want to come here and then curve it. This could change at any time. That's not too bad of an oval. Quite like that. So we can now bulldoze these. And then, if I wanted to, could I get another oval on the outside? I'm thinking the roads overlap. This might be a bit difficult. Oops. zoom in a bit. Roads are overlapping. This might be a bit difficult. So I'm thinking for the outside of our downtown area to keep the whole thing kind of like this. It's gonna be a pain. I know why it's gonna be a pain as well. There we go. We want to come around the outside and keep it. Where do they overlap, game? Where? Please tell me. You know what? Let's just draw the road straight through again. Maybe that will help. So. Okay. Can we upgrade these to one-way roads though? No. That would be cool. But I guess it's not possible. Oops, let's get it on the curve. Now, I know this is not going to allow me to create the intersection. It does go way too big though. Maybe we should do it in smaller sections. Let's bulldoze this part on each end. Oops. Maybe I should draw this out first. Give it the outline of this ring. So we want it to come straight down. You guys will have to tell me what you think. Oh my, this is not going to be straight. I don't know why it doesn't want to be straight, but let's keep it straight here then, so later on we can get it right. Something maybe along the lines of this. Maybe this big for the downtown area. That is straight apparently. I think the ground isn't flat. Yeah, the ground curves in a bit. So imagine this slightly farther over with an oval on the top and maybe the outside yeah, the outline will be ever so slightly different. Oh, gotta curve it. So I want double roads to go down. Let's try and keep this as close as possible. No, let's take the guides off. They may be interfering here. I do believe that we can get it slightly closer. This is going to be a pain. So we're going to change this later on to the one-way roads. Let's bring it back a bit. The roads do not overlap. What are you talking about, game? I can get it there. Can I bring it in a bit? No. There. And I can get it there. Stop, game. Stop, 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 stop. Let's bring it up a bit then. And then... No, game. Let's come down a bit to get a bit closer. No. Stop it, game. Stop it. Okay, let's bulldoze this dark piece there. Maybe it won't connect now. Stop it, game. That should be fine. There. There we go. Something like that. And then we can have roads will come down straight. We'll probably place the straight roads in first. So let's bulldoze this. This is gonna be annoying. I can feel it. Because we're gonna try and get them to go straight up here and around. And then this way they're coming down. So this is a rough design, so we can get the rest of our city going. Bulldoze this part. So somewhere in here we want a lot of buildings, and maybe around the top corner here, the Grand Centralness. So we can connect that to the rail here. And then it would be nice to get the elevated rail going from there. I know it looks a bit weird for now. Hopefully it will come out. And maybe we'll have the bottoms of the roads curve. And I forgot to start my timer. Silly me. So yeah, I think that might work. And then obviously the roads going across will help. So from that, if this is going to be downtown, mostly commercial, maybe casino or something in it. So now we've got to figure out everything else. And like I said, down here, maybe not in this corner, but maybe central or something else, somewhere else. Oh my, everything burnt down while we're making that. We can have our other central type station with the airport included. And get all our buses running. That is crazy. We need a fire station. Or maybe some schooling. Everyone is sad. Oh my. This is craziness. So, I have been having problems with my internet as well. While I just destroy all this. Apparently it's my modem. I called up their company. Modem's gone crazy. So I'm thinking this downtown area, maybe over here we should have high wealth residents. Yes. Well, we got a buttload of money right now. Which means we could probably start making this elevated instead. That way we can have roads go underneath and it won't be a problem for our city. Just trying to think right now. Not having a grand design is hindering my progress a little bit here, and I do apologize for that. The overall point of this is so we can get our whole modded infrastructure working perfectly. So if this is going to be high wealth, we need to get, I'm thinking low wealth around this area and this area. Yes, why not? So let's get a few roads in. And for now we'll connect it up back via this. Oops, pardon me. Not my stomach, but my throat was grumbling a bit there. To go here, to go to the end, and let's drag this across as far as we can while holding shift. There we go. Not as far as we can, but enough. So if we put the guides back on, put that road at the edge of the map, that's where we want to go, to here. So we want this road to come along here. Perfect. And then this road to come up. Just run this along a little bit so we can get this guide. Let's drag that there, and then we can go up to there. So let's bulldoze this area. And that for now. Now, I know it doesn't look like there's much room there, but once we've elevated this up and it's going to be as high as it can go, that means we might be able to get some medium density residents in there. So let's go here. Hang on. I want 2 more roads. 2 more. So this is coming along here. We want one to go down this way. Maybe not that. Maybe. Yeah, maybe there. Let's try to stick to the things for now. The grid lines. We'll change it all later. It's too blocky. And then we'll have the same up here. And then maybe this road will come out to about here. We'll block it down and then we can have the high wealth. It's going to look weird. I want to stick some medium wealth somewhere. Maybe we can have a big medium wealth area down there here. With like a small medium-ish downtown area. I think. So like medium wealth downtown area. Because they produce some nice buildings as well. And then scattered around the odd high density building. So for now, let's just do this. I should have 1 row of that. And I am planning, we're going to have 1 interchange here. And I think once it's elevated, we can use this Udon mod perfectly for that. With the ramps going on. What are you? Ground to elevated freeway, 2 lane. Where are the exit ramps? Elevated freeway ramp, 2 lanes. Well, that's probably what we'll be using. We can make a nice design. I'll go online and look for a nice 4-way interchange, and it will not be big. And I'm trying to keep it to like a small diameter, that big. So our city's growing here, and I know it seems weird that we've only connected it to this road here. That's because they can U-turn here anyway, and they can U-turn there, so it won't matter too much. People are getting in, people are going to be happy. So if we're keeping our factories up in this area, and we're not going to do Omega Coal, but I think we might have some trade. Maybe just a small amount, not too much. A small amount of trade can go in this area. And if we stick to maybe this big, say here, say about here, might be okay, might be big enough. Yeah, that should give us a big enough medium wealth area. Big enough low wealth area. And we don't want a lot, because once they're high density, it's going to be crazy to keep them under control. And then a very small-ish, right here, this area here, high wealth. Maybe extend it out a little bit. We will see. That's going to be quite cool, I think. I do like the look of this. Maybe... I'm trying to make a small design here without making it look like something dirty, especially with the oval top. But what if... let's go back to this. What if we have it come down at an angle over here? Yeah. Maybe. Just using these guides for now. This is just a rough estimation. Give it a bit of design to it. Maybe come out a bit and then go back diagonally and bulldoze this. Something like that. Just have it a bit off, just to give the area a bit more personality, a bit more design to it. We can get a nice park system going in the middle as well. We can use parks, and we've got these pedestrian paths as well, and plus I want to have some back alleys. Should be quite cool. Plus the pedestrians will be able to walk from place to place a bit quicker in this area. I do have a mod on the parks. I did show it last time to make it more green and less asphalty, like this. Looked a bit more like, unless it's on this as well. Oh, we got an upgrade because we got 5,000 people. My first upgrade, I think, will be most likely this. If not this, then sewage. Yeah, most likely sewage, because we need to get the infinite water supply going. But we also need to find a place for the academy. I think the academy can go maybe over here somewhere, or down here in this area. In between we don't want it in the downtown area. It's going to take up too much space. If we check it out right now, we can't. It's quite big. It's going to be too big for our downtown area. We want this to be mostly commercial buildings and like some of these. Might stick this launch archaeology in as well. Maybe up here somewhere. Could be a nice feature because it's very futuristic and modern to an extent. We don't want to go too futuristic. I do need garbage now, so let's place the garbage up here. For now, we've got plenty of cash. This cash is coming in like crazy. So let's get straight into placing this on. Like I said, it's going to be a mixture of future cities of tomorrow and normal. Somewhere in between, I think, a time period. They say SimCities of tomorrow is meant to be about 50 years into the future. I think that's a bit close. Let's say 100 years, and we'll go 50 years into the future-ish. Somewhere where we've got some of the projects that we need. No mega towers, though. Don't want to put mega towers in. This is going to be too much. Maybe another city. Especially with these one-way roads. It's becoming a problem to design. But I think next episode for sure we're going to start working on this, because I want to get that interchange done. And I can get this road laid out now actually. Let's go here. So if this road's going this way, this road's going this way. We might need another road going that way. Or maybe two. Yes! That might not be a bad idea actually, to keep it smaller. Which means this is in the way. It's going to have to go right here underneath this bridge. And then one after that. That's not a bad idea actually, just to keep it small. Then we can have maybe decrease this down in size a bit. Or, well, yeah, we can expand that out here up to here. And then bring it down here a bit so we can have another smaller area here. They'll connect maybe by this road at the back. And then maybe one road up here. Yes. Trying to think now. The design ideas are kind of coming. And that's what I like. Sometimes blank pages don't work for me. I need just a little bit. So if we're going to go with trains and stuff over here. Let's see. Have we unlocked anything? Probably not. If we go maglev. This station's not too bad. They all line up on these roads. So that's not too much of a problem. It's the train station itself. I like the German high-speed rail, but maybe we'll go a bit more contemporary and stick this in there. Did I say contemporary? Or old-fashioned? That's what I meant. More of, it's not really old-fashioned to an extent. It does have a modern look to it, but it kind of has the out-of-the-way train station feel, like small towns in the US. Maybe try that. That's more contemporary. Right, if I'm even right on what contemporary means, which is modern, if I'm not too wrong about that. See, why can we not get bridges that look like this? That is awesome. This will all go. We're gonna make this our medium area. We're gonna have elevated. We're gonna have a nice road underneath. Maybe doubled up like this. So I still gotta figure out how we get this to work. Maybe we should work on that now in this area so we have an idea. So let's pause the game and bulldoze this. Let's get this little area fixed. Let's bring that down and this down. How about the same? So we need a road coming this way. Have I gone completely wrong here? Yes, I have. It should be the opposite way around. That's the English way of doing things. Curse me. We should be doing it the other way around, but like, this road's gonna probably go anyway. So let's go back here. We want it slightly off, don't we? Maybe there, and then to go to there, and then the same here. So up and then ever so slightly off. So we could get it to come in a bit. I think that's maybe the biggest gap we can go. But it doesn't look too bad. It's not wasting as much space, but I think we could go a little bit smaller. The problem is these intersections. That's what we got to work on the most, I think. Getting those intersections as close as possible. And that way it won't look as bad. Yeah. For the inner city streets. Obviously, once we're in the town area, like each locale, we only need one road. But for the big major roads, like where we would normally put an avenue, we're going to need stuff like this. And I don't want our inner city to have highways. Only here. Maybe in another city we can have huge highways getting us around. What's going on? Why cliff flashing? So we got garbage down. Do we have a school? We have $3 grand. Let's place a grade school. And I'm thinking right here might be a good place. Yes, why not? Let's get an extra bus going. Flag. One extra bus. Get these school things down. Well, the best thing about this is the road's coming this way, so we're gonna have to stick it on this side. So follow that rule, whichever way the road is going. Stick it on that side. So basically they're going to come down here, up here, back down. They're going to be doing circles. But it's okay. I don't see it being too much of a problem. And like that. Oops, that's on the wrong side of the road. I don't think it'll matter too much. We'll see how that goes. School's done. Awesome. So everything is going fine. People are growing, fires are killing buildings. Truth be told, the fire station's the least needed. So, well, it's the least wanted within the city of The Sims. I think it goes school, police, hospital, and fire. I think that's how it goes in there. Maximum happiness, majig. So let's bulldoze this. Let's get this city nice and calm down. Oh my, we're really gonna need a fire station soon. Why did I say soon? How crazy am I? This is gonna be awesome. I want to start placing the one-way roads down now, but this is just an outline. We have to figure out how we're gonna get the people in there. We really, next episode, we'll put down the interchange, get it all sorted, and then from there, we can figure this out. Because it's gonna be like an interchange to just roads like this. Craziness. Yeah. An avenue coming up the city. Main part of the city. Or up to a certain point of the city. And then maybe splitting off. Yep. Well, anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Modded SimCity. If you did, please leave a like. Stay tuned for more. There is lots more to come. We're gonna make that interchange next episode with Udon using these roads here, and then the highway roads, freeway modes, whatever they're called. Mostly this one. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like or some more subscribe. I think I might have already said that, but thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.